What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Let's find the values of x that satisfies this equation. Well, we're going to be writing 7 to the x plus, now 7 to the 2x is the same as 7 to the x all raised to the power of 2. Plus, we're going to be doing the same thing to what we have here. So that will be 7 to the x all raised to the power of 3. And this is equal to 14. Very good. Now see that we have 7 to the x here, here, and here. So we can introduce substitution by saying that let 7 to the x be equal to u. Now rewriting the equation, we're going to be having u plus, this will be u squared plus this will be u to the power of 3, and this is equal to 14. Very good. Now we see that we have a nice cubic equation. Now let's move everything to one side and rearrange. Now I'll be starting with u to the power of 3, which is u cubed. So this is u cubed, and I'll go with plus u squared before writing plus u, and then I'll move 14 to the left hand side. So when 14 moves, it becomes negative 14, and this is equal to 0. So we have a nice cubic equation. Now we're going to be testing for values of u that will make the left hand side to be 0. So let's try u equal to 1. So trying u equal to 1, we have 1 cubed plus 1 squared plus 1 minus 14. 1 cubed is 1 plus 1 squared is also 1 plus 1 minus 14. So what will I have here? 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 minus 14, that will be negative 11. So this does not result to 0. So we can see that the value we have here is smaller. Now let's try 2. So let's try u equal to 2. U equal to 2, so this will be 2 to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 2 plus 2 minus 14. 2 to the power 3 is 8 plus 2 to the power 2, that is 4, plus 2, and then minus 14. So 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 2, that is 14. So 14 minus 14 is 0. So 2 works. U equal to 2 works. So that means u minus 2 is a factor. Very good. So the factorization of our cubic equation will look like this. We have u minus 2 as the first factor, then the other factor will be in a quadratic form, which will be au squared plus bu and then plus c. Very good. And this is equal to 0. So our aim here is to find a, b, and c. Well, I'm going to be using a method that is used by one of my subscribers. Oh my god, I love that method. Let me show you. Now our cubic equation, we have our capital letter A, which is the coefficient of u cubed, to be 1. Then our capital letter B, which is the coefficient of u squared, to also be 1. Our capital letter C is also 1. Then our capital letter D is negative 14. Very good. Now we need to get our x. Our s is negative u. Remember, the value of u we tested to get the left hand side to be 0 is 2. So that means our s is what? Is negative 2. Very good. Now how do we get small letter a, small letter b, and small letter c? We're going to be applying formulas. So to get small letter a is the same as capital letter A, and this is equal to 1. Very good. So if I'm to write this again, I'm going to be writing u minus 2 times Now I've got small letter a to be 1, so that will be invisible. So this will be u squared. Now let's get small letter b. So to get small letter b is capital letter B minus a times s. So this will be capital letter B is 1 minus capital letter A, that is 1, times s is negative 2. Very good. And this will be 1. Now negative times negative is positive 2. Very good. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So the coefficient b is 3. So this will be plus 3u. Very good. Now let's get our c. C, which is small letter c, is equal to d divided by s. And this will be d is negative 14. So this is negative 14 divided by s. S is negative 2. So negative 2. So negative 14 divided by negative 2 is 7. So this is going to be plus 7. Very good. So this is the factorization of this cubic equation. And let's equate this to 0. So this is equal to 0. Very good. This is a very nice method to find the factors of cubic equation. And when we have two factors that multiplies to give 0, that means it is either one of the factors is 0. So that means it is either u minus 2 is equal to 0 or u squared plus 3u plus 7 is equal to 0. Now for the first case, it is easy for us to get the value of u by moving negative 2 to the right. And when we do that, negative 2 becomes positive 2. So we have a real solution from here. Now, the second case is in the form of a quadratic equation. That means, in order for us to check if we have a real solution, we have to look for the discriminant, which has a formula of b squared minus 4ac. From here, b from this quadratic equation is 3. Then a from this quadratic equation is 1. And then c from this quadratic equation is 7. So let's find the discriminant by substituting. So b squared will be 3 squared minus 4 times a is 1, times 7 is c, so times 7. So this will be 3 squared is 9, minus 4 times 1 times 7 is 28. Now, this will result to 9 minus 28 is negative 19. So we have the discriminant to be negative. That means we're not going to be having real solution from here. So our focus will just be on this. So recall that we're looking for x. And from our substitution, we said let 7 to the power of x be equal to u. Now we've got a real solution of u to be 2. So we have 7 to the power of x to be equal to 2. Very good. Now when we have an exponential form like this, in order to bring it down, we have to change it to logarithm. And how do we do that? There is a law of logarithm that says that when I have b to the power of n, which is an exponential form, this is equal to, we can use anything like say a. And to change this to logarithm, this can be written as log base b of a equal to the exponent n. So writing this the same way, we're going to be having log base 7 of 2 equal to x. So this is the value of x. So x is equal to log base 7 of 2 is the final solution. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.